All right, so today I wanted to talk about something that I feel like a lot of gym owners struggle with, and that's raising rates. Now, before I continue, let's just first and foremost get this out of the way. I'm not saying that you should raise rates right now. I mean, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. Raising rates may not be the best choice for you and your gym. However, we decided at Tradewinds to not necessarily raise our rates, but level our rates out towards the beginning of next year. So, quick, long story short, basically, we went through quarantine. Some of our clients stayed with us. Coming out of quarantine, we were allowed to have 4 people in class, which means that we went from 10 to 4. Went from literally like 40% capacity. So that means the amount of people that we can have in the gym throughout the day, throughout the week, really decreases to about 40%. So we needed to look at our rates and see what that looks like and see if we needed to raise them. We came to the conclusion that we needed to raise our rates, so we raised them for all new incoming clients. Any new client coming in, they had a new rate. Any client that stuck with us through quarantine could hold on to their rate, and we told them that at the end of 2020 or the beginning of 2021, we'd reevaluate and see where we stand. Raising rates is really, really challenging. It's one of those things that gives a lot of gym owners anxiety. I mean, I literally have been through it where you sit there, you hem and you haw, and you're like, oh my God, if I raise rates, I'm going to lose this many people, sleepless nights, and everything in between. But at the end of the day, this comes down to the dichotomy of being a leader. Is it what's best for one person, or is it what's best for the whole gym? If your gym is not successful, if you're in the red right now, what does it look like to raise rates by $10, $20, $30? If you've got 100 clients and you raise rates by $30, that's $3,000 of additional revenue coming in. Even if you lose 10% of your clients, right? Let's say you have a membership of, $200 a month. Well, easy math, $100 a month. You lose 10% of your clients, that's 10 clients, that's $1,000 that you have lost in monthly revenue. But if you raised by $30, you increased overall revenue by $3,000. You're still $2,000 positive every single month in monthly revenue. Is that enough to bring you into the black? If it is, you probably want to look at raising your rates, or at least adjusting your rates for that accordingly. Now, it doesn't matter how many numbers I throw at you. It doesn't matter how many times you look through your list of clients that could possibly leave. It's never an easy decision to make. And it's always going to be hard. And you're always going to lose people. And you may even lose people that you never even thought you could possibly lose. But you need to come to terms with the fact that as a leader, you need to sometimes do what's best for the business, not what's best for an individual person. Which means sometimes raising rates is exactly what you need to do in order for the business to survive. I want you to remember something, and I want you to take this to heart. Let's say you don't raise rates, and now all of a sudden you're bleeding money every single month, which means you're not making any money, which means you're literally starving. What happens then? Eventually, if this continues, the gym will close. Guess who loses out then? Everybody loses out. When the gym closes, everybody loses. What happens when we raise rates so that the gym can stay open? A few people may be butthurt, and they may say, hey, I don't think this is cool, or hey, I can't afford this, I need to leave. A few people have left, so that the majority of your gym can still stay, and you can now bring new people on. At the end of the day, your numbers need to make sense so that you can keep the doors open. Because if you can't, nobody wins, everybody loses, and the gym closes. That doesn't help anybody. So am I saying that you should raise rates right now? No, I'm not saying that. We're, again, in the middle of a global pandemic. May not be the best choice for you. But when the time comes and you do decide to raise rates, you need in yourself to have full conviction that this is the right move for your business. Then you need to tell your team. And you need to tell your team why. Why are you raising rates? What does this look like? Are you going to possibly lose people? And tell them, because they need to be prepared. This is you being a leader. It's what's best for the business, not necessarily what's best for the individual client. And your team may push back. This is where you need to stand your ground, because if you are 100% convicted to we need to raise rates, then you need to explain that and you need to tell your team why and get them on board. Your team also needs to be on board with this rate raise. Otherwise, there's cracks in that foundation and things are going to go awry. Raising rates, again, is not easy. I know that. And again, I'm not saying that you should. But I'm saying that as a leader, sometimes it's what needs to be done for the best of the business. And you need to understand that, and then you need to make your team understand that. Because again, if the gym closes, everybody loses. So it's a sobering thought. I don't really have too much advice for you because everyone's instances are different. And if raising rates is something that you want to do, but you're afraid to do it because of how your team's going to react or what your gym's going to go through, reach out, schedule a free help call. Let's hop on Zoom. Let's see if raising rates is the best move for you, and as a leader, how you can handle that. All right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you next time.